MS Dhoni, a name that defines composure under pressure. Somebody who has turned impossible situations into legendary triumphs. Dhoni, the name, the personality, has stood the test of time in Indian cricket. He is tough and resilient, rare, just like platinum. What sets him apart and makes a man of platinum? Well, self-belief is a core and rare trait that is common to both platinum and MS Dhoni.
The MS Dhoni Signature Edition. Jewelry crafted in rare platinum for men of platinum.
Hello and welcome to the Dhoni Legacy, presented by Men of Platinum. Through this series, we look to explore attributes that have been at the core of the great MS Dhoni's career. Today, we talk about self-belief, a value, an attribute symbolic of the man and as rare as platinum. And who better to talk about the tremendous self-belief that MS Dhoni carried right through his illustrious career than two of his former teammates, two Super Kings with me, Matthew Hayden and Ambati Rayudu. Gentlemen, welcome. I like the value of self-belief because when we talk about Dhoni, especially through his formative years, Rayudu, we know the story. It's been told all over the world now. Somebody used to work in the railways, came against great odds. We didn't have cricketers coming from that part of the world. When you first interacted with MS, what struck you in terms of just how much self-belief the man has?
I mean, it's been incredible. The first time I met him was on an India tour in Kenya. That was long back, 20 odd years back. And then itself we knew that he had that belief. He was quite calm and he never spoke a word that is negative. I never liked hearing something negative about him as well. So he would just brush it off. He would engulf himself with everything positive in his head. And that's the bubble he has created in terms of, mentally to be in that zone of positivity. And that's what I feel he truly believes in.
We extend that self-belief to not just the personal side, Hedos, but to what he did as a cricketer, a finisher. And to finish games, you have to have tremendous self-belief. It's one of the hardest things to do in the modern game. It's rare as platinum. And as you talk about Dhoni's consistency of finishing games off, what struck you when you played both with and against him?
Well, let's talk against 2007 World Cup in South Africa. First one that, in many ways, where would T20 cricket actually be without India winning that World Cup? And we're talking about a side that had a great deal of experienced youth cricketers, I'd say. Guys like Yuvraj Singh, Harbhajan Singh, to name just two guys. But he not only had belief in himself, but as an opposition playing against him, had his teammates that he got alignment with. So he, in many ways, defined the modern version of cricket, T20 cricket, especially for India. IPL then created, that landmark decision to move forward in 2008 with a popularised Indian cricket fraternity. So shaping and defining Indian cricket as a young leader, some 26 years of age, and having the ability to galvanise India as a nation, and in fact wrap it in platinum. That was the sort of effort that he had. Yeah. With him, he also shared this great philosophy of being humble, being very kind to the group and to others around him. No one ever really leaves MS Dhoni's company. You always, when you do end up parting ways, you feel like you want more of that space, enjoying that time together. Again, rare qualities.
Yeah. I mean, what's rare in Indian cricket, or what was rare in Indian cricket, Raidu, you know this, you were playing as a professional at the time. World Cup wins were tough. Yes, we got the 2007 T20 World Cup. The big one was, when are India going to win the 50 overs World Cup after it happened only in 1983, generations before? If we talk about self-belief of Dhoni and how that came out in such a big tournament, it shaped Indian cricket in such a way. But he promoted himself in the final, as we recall. And he didn't have a great tournament before that with the bat. How do you look at that in terms of what it told you of the man in his own self-belief, which is, again, as we say as often, a value as rare as platinum?
Yeah, I think, he's always believed in his ability to perform on a big stage, and always trusted his decisions, trusted his mind and his heart and his instinct, and that's been his key, and that World Cup was really special. And more special, I feel, was the Champions Trophy after that. After winning the World Cup, he has taken a young side
Yeah.
to the Champions Trophy, and that there he has won, and the captaincy that he has done there was incredible. That was, I think, the benchmark that he has set in terms of belief in himself and his decisions, and the whole world then started rallying around him.
Let's talk about how it might spread onto other players as well. It's infectious, that kind of belief. Having spent time with him, Haydos, can you think of incidents where players who were perhaps, both of you can come in on this, players who perhaps entered a Dhoni team with a certain lack of confidence, lack of form previously, under him, looking at the own self-belief the captain has, it just brought the best out of them?
I'm not sure there can be a better example than Chinnatala.
Suresh Raina, yes.
Raina, a young supreme athlete, nicknamed the talent in the early doors, and under Dhoni's tutelage, he became one of the finest franchise cricket players in history. But he also made it to the next level as well. Dhoni generally dragged people out of domestic cricket and represented then international cricket. Ravichandran Ashwin's another good example of that as well. The highest off-spinning wicket taker for India, and that was largely, again, because of MS's belief in him.
What about your own experience, Rayudu, of the belief that Dhoni had in you?
I mean, it's been incredible, especially my first outing with CSK. He made me open the innings, and it was his belief more than mine to go out there and express myself. And somehow he gives you that trust and belief. Even when you're not doing well, you wouldn't find anything in his body language or what he says that would affect you or get you down. He would always say things that are actually calming and also helps you trust yourself more. So I felt that in 2018, and also there are a lot of other cricketers who have felt that and got the best out of them. One more example to add to that was Rohit Sharma.
Right.
He got him to open the innings after, I think, about 80 odd innings. Rohit was struggling.
In the middle order, yes.
Yeah, in the middle order. And then, we have the Rohit of today thanks to MS Dhoni's move to make him open. So
that is a brilliant note to end a wonderful conversation. Ambati Rayudu, Matthew Hayden, thank you so much. That's just the thing about self-belief, isn't it? It's infectious. You've heard from two of his teammates. You've heard about how it spread through the Indian team, the Chennai Super Kings team. And that's why MS Dhoni has showed us that greatness isn't just about winning or how many trophies, but it's the belief that he had in himself and that spread onto others. That is what makes him a true man of platinum, and that is why he is one of Indian cricket's greatest icons.
The MS Dhoni Signature Edition. Jewelry crafted in rare platinum for men of platinum.